The Indiana Pacers are currently reloading their team. They have already started building a new core of players that they expect will get them back to the playoffs and their winning ways. Tyrese Haliburton is that main piece with whom the Pacers are building around. They have started surrounding Haliburton with a bunch of other players. The Pacers' idea is that the team will be able to grow and develop at the same time. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how the Indiana Pacers have built a team to last for a decade. Now, a downside is that if all of these young players hit their potential and ceiling, the organization may have to make some hard financial decisions on who they prioritize is worth keeping for the long haul. For example, if players like Duarte, Bennedict Mathurin, Jalen Smith, and Isaiah Jackson all hit their ceilings, they could be asking for max money. Let's also add in the appropriate raise or raises for Haliburton, and now the Pacers are starting at a dilemma of who to keep. More specifically, who can they afford? Now, most would agree that having too much talent is a good problem to have, but regardless, that is a problem and a conversation for a later day. I mean, we know that not every draft pick or player works out the way we want and hope, but this does bring up an interesting point. The Indiana Pacers currently have 3 players that they drafted in the lottery within the past 7 years on their roster. If you look at the number of lottery players this roster currently is comprised of, you'll see the number rises to 7. You have Myles Turner in 2015, the 11th overall pick, Hield 2016, 6th overall, Jalen Smith 2020, 10th overall, Tyrese Haliburton, the 12th overall pick in the 2020 draft, Nesmith, the 14th pick in the 2020 draft, Duarte, last year's 13th overall pick, and this year's 6th overall pick, Bennedict Mathurin. Now, if you throw in DeAndre Ayton into the mix, depending on how he's acquired, the Pacers could have 8 lottery drafted players in the past 7 years. Or they'll still have 7 or maybe less. But regardless, you will be hard-pressed to find another team who has a collection of this number of successful lottery picks. Add in Ayton, and the Pacers will have 5 drafted lottery picks in the past 4 years. So typically when teams have that many drafted lottery picks, it means that the team isn't drafting well. It's almost impossible to have that many drafted lottery players on a roster and the team be competitive, unless you've been able to make some trades to get lottery picks from bad teams, which would seem silly for a bad team to trade their lottery pick for not good players in return. And we also need to mention that the Indiana Pacers are projected to have their own lottery pick in the 2023 NBA draft. And depending how Cleveland does this upcoming season, the Pacers could have another lottery pick too. So again, this team is going to be loaded with young and upcoming talent. And for those interested in the top players in the 2023 draft class, that's headlined by Victor Wembanyama, who is drawing comparisons to Kristaps Porzingis or a faster Rick Smith. Now, another name currently being linked to the Pacers is point guard from Arkansas, Anthony Black. He's a 6'7" and drawing comparisons to Josh Giddey. If Black joined the Pacers, it would give the team one of the biggest starting lineups in the NBA. Ultimately, it's interesting that the Indiana Pacers have this many drafted lottery picks. But however, it means that the team should be a formidable team in the next couple of years. But that is, of course, if they have acquired the right players and developed them well so they can reach their full potential. So that leads me into today's question. Which one of these lottery picks has been your favorite player to watch? Is it Bennedict Mathurin, Duarte, Hield, Tyrese Haliburton? The list goes on. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And tomorrow we'll be back better than ever with some more Indiana Pacers basketball. And like always, Pacers fans, I'll save y'all a seat. Peace.